Hey everybody, welcome back to Venture Outdoors with Kirk. Today I'm going to be showing you my recipe for smoking trout and salmon, and I hope you enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell notification, and we will see you in the next video. God bless, take care. Brine for my fish, like when I do my trout or salmon, and get it ready to smoke. So this is just starting out with a gallon of warm water, and I diced up an onion to put in here. You could use onion powder or anything like that if you want, but I just threw an onion in there. This next step I do two different ways. It depends on what I have available. But it's either calls for about 2 cups of salt, or if you have some type of curing mix, like that comes with the high mountain jerky mix, sometimes I have an extra bag of that, but I'm not going to use it this time. I'm just going to use the salt. But I might use this bag and then a cup of salt instead of 2 cups of salt. But it's a good way to just kind of cut down on the amount of salt you're using. In this case, we're just going to use the 2 cups of salt. And add 2 cups of brown sugar. I prefer dark brown sugar when I'm doing marinades and stuff. I just happen to have some light brown sugar, so I'm using that. And add some garlic powder, about 4 tablespoons. Then pour in some Caro corn syrup. I'm just using the light corn syrup. It calls for about 1.5 cups. We got 16 fluid ounces, so that's 2 cups. So I do have a lot of fish in this brine. When I get them in here, I might just use the whole bottle. Then you use a 2-ounce bottle of maple lean or maple extract. And that's it for the brine. Mix it all up, then I'll get my fish in there. There's the trout. I think I ended up with 30 or 32 of them. Dad had some in the freezer when I was back there, so I'm just going to smoke some up for them too. And that should do it. I mean, that should give me a nice little batch, and that should fill my smoker up. It's about enough to do one good batch. There you go. I'm going to put these in the fridge overnight and just let them soak up. I may stir it up occasionally just to rotate the fish in there a little bit, because some are on top here. But other than that, we'll check it later on and we'll continue the recipe. Okay everybody, it's the next morning. Trout were in the refrigerator in the brine overnight. So now I have 4 racks for my smoker. I'm just going to lay these out on the racks. I sprayed the rack with Pam just so they don't stick so bad if it does get too bad. But how I'm going to lay these out, I want them to stand up so smoke coming up from underneath can get all the way up into the cavity. So I usually just flip them out like that, kind of push them down, get them to stand up like that. And then I'll do that for all the fish, get all my racks ready, and I'll see you in a little bit. I didn't like the audio in this clip, so I'm just going to redo it. Basically what I'm saying in this is, since these are trout, I'm just going to leave them as is, just with the brine. I'm not going to put a bunch of seasoning on them. If this was salmon and I had the meat exposed, I would actually put honey on the salmon and then sprinkle lemon pepper on it. So here I just have my racks in the smoker, getting everything ready. I'm going to be setting the temp and the time. I'm going to start this off at about 100 degrees just to warm everything up, and then I'll start adding smoke to it, and then I'll just let it go, start it out for like 4 hours just to get the timer going and adjust accordingly. This smoker still uses chips that load in down on the bottom side. So I'm using apple chips here, and I did wet them. I don't always do that. It's preference. Well, there's the finished product, everybody. I don't know, there's probably 30, 34 trout on there. Took about 4 to 4.5 hours. I started the temp at about 100 degrees, and then about every hour I would go out and increase it. I think I jumped it up to 130, then up to 150, then up to 170, and just let it finish out. I got the fish up to about 140 degrees. Alright, there it is, everybody. All vacuum sealed up, ready for the freezer. What I do is I put 4 trout per bag. It takes about 2 to 3 trout to make that recipe of that salmon spread, trout spread that I have, which I'll link up in the corner. And make sure you watch that video for a good recipe. Then by the time you use 2 or 3 of them for that, and you pick, while you're making that, you're eating one of the other ones, that's 4 of them right there. So if you like this video, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell notification, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless, take care.